What's up, everybody? Sparrow with a Gun here from Sleepless Nights with another episode on Elite Dangerous. When we left off in the last episode, we were doing a community goal here at Grybowski's outpost. Well, actually, we were a system over, I think. Or no, we were a couple systems away, now that I think about it. But we were doing a community goal, which paid off literally very, very well. The goal ended 2 days after that episode, and I didn't contribute any more, so I really didn't think I would hold my bracket, but I did. So we stayed in the top 60%, and they did actually reach tier 8. So we got 15 million of that. What? So we're up to 24 million, which is great. Now I did take another mission, wipe out pirate ships in CD 616801, which pays out 1.8 million. We do have to kill 48 pirates, and we have 3 days. So that pretty much equates to me, in my translation, that I pretty much have this episode to do that. Now, one thing though, is we're after numbers, not pay. So basically I'm gonna kill Sidewinders and anything I can find, as long as it has a wanted list on it. Actually the smaller the ship the better, because it'll mean I can kill more of them. Now the only drawback is the location. We're only one jump away, which that's not bad, but I'm not entirely sure how plentiful the resource extraction sites and stuff are. We could use a nav beacon. If they have a, whatever you call it, a compromised nav beacon, that would be great, because we got a lot of small pirates that way the last time we were there. But we didn't get a lot of big ones, but I don't really care, because again, the payout's coming from the mission itself. I mean, granted, 48 pirates, yeah, we're going to make some money, regardless, just from adding it all up. But if they're 48 Sidewinders, it'd probably be like, what, 50 grand? 100 grand? Something like that. I mean, it's not going to be real crazy. Whereas if they were 48 Anacondas or Pythons or something, yeah, it would be ridiculous. Now, we do have a resource site right here, which is cool, and there is... it does look like there are... Let's go with the closest one. It does look like there may be a... whatchamacallit?
Fuel scooping.
A landing zone on the planet that's around, because usually the seas and... I'm not entirely positive, but usually the,
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Yeah, I got it. Usually the alphabet is rings? Typically, though these all say landable, you can't land on a ring. Huh. Maybe there is another... Maybe there's just a cluster of planets right next to each other. But there is some kind of landing zone. I think these are stations and these are just outposts, typically. Oh, now there is one... Sorry, I gotta watch my approach here and I don't run into the planet. There is one a little further, though, that looks like these are almost right next to each other, so that's interesting. I don't see... There is a station right here, but I don't see any res areas around that, so... I guess they are different planets. Okay. So, where is a landing spot next? I don't think we're going to need to land. There's a checkpoint and a conflict zone next to D, but it's still a little jump away, and this doesn't have its own... There's a strong signal source, but it doesn't have its own resource area. So, we I probably put a little too much gas in there. So let's slow it down a little. Can I slow down anymore? I don't really want to run into the ring. Here, let's just do it this way. Just bring it around. Okay. So we definitely have our work cut out for us, because resource areas aren't typically the highest in terms of population. they're usually just the highest in what you're getting paid. A nav beacon, or better yet, a compromised nav beacon, probably would have been more plentiful. Distress call. Conflict zones won't give us bounties, and we're looking for pirates, so... The resource area is, I think, our best bet in the system. If it had a little bit of a different layout, I might have felt differently. But I think this is the best for our objectives. I see some ships, but I don't see whether or not they're fighting anything yet. Please be wanted, please be wanted. I need a lot. Yes! Mission target. Okay, that's cool. I forgot about that. I haven't done a mission in a while. Now they start to say mission target. So who are you escorting? Oh, that's weird. It's 2 adders and an explorer. Oh, pfft. Yeah, we're gonna... That's what I meant. Normally I would pass them by, because they're probably not worth all that much. But, since we need 48, yeah, we're gonna go for it. Let's light them up. Now, I did make a little bit of a mistake here that I didn't scan the other ones first before I started fighting. That was a little bit of a my bad. And I didn't really specify, but I don't know, I might want to conserve my ammo a little bit here. We got a lot of things to take down as I lay into this thing with my chain guns. Okay, now he doesn't have any shields. Something's shooting him. Oh, screw it. Nobody cares. Come here. Yeah, go away. Alright, so that's 2.
Target destroyed.
Ooh, there's a python. What are you? Oops, no, I want my scanner. Alright, he's part of a wing. Dang, nabbit, they're all winged. They're all winged. Alright, we got time to scan him, let them... Now, this is kind of cool. We do have the system authority on our side here, so I'm just letting them poke at him. And then I'll light him up and take the kill. So we're actually having decent luck right now. He's part of a 3-man wing. With what, Vipers? I am going to scan them before I take him out. Because Vipers and stuff are probably worth it. Now let's actually split up our shields and our engine here a little bit to get our shields to come back a little. And I thought about doing the bi-weave shields. I know a lot of people have recommended them to me because they recharge faster. But I just can't help but notice that bi-weave already sacrifice shields, right? They already sacrifice strength for recharge rate. But... Okay, get out of my way here for a minute. Wait, what am I locked onto? No, I want this Viper right in front of me. Okay. The problem I have with the bi-weave is I can't ever seem to find anything over C that's a class 5. And so I'm not getting like A5 and then you're just losing a little bit of shields. They're always C's. Now I don't know if that's their gameplay way of compensating because they don't make make A5s. I don't know. If you found them and you know of them, let me know, because I'd like to try them, but I don't want to lose any more than I have to, so I'd like to get some A1s, or A5s, not A types, A ratings that are of the same... never mind, you know what I'm getting at. I want to get the same rating and class as the shields that I have, so I'm not really losing any more than I have to. You're dead. Where'd that python go? Because now I took out his wingman, which means he's fair game. This is part of why I wanted to conserve my ammo, though, is I'm going to save them for bigger ships like the pythons and condas. I don't know how many of those I'll be taking on, because I may may. I don't know. But I may focus more on smaller targets, but I just didn't want to pass up a... Whoa! How did he boost? He must have done that right before I clipped his power plant. It's dirty. Well, I'm gonna hit him. I don't think I did, actually. Holy cow. Come on, get around on him. Whoops. Where? Seriously, he's floating. How am I not getting caught up to him? I can't let them take the last hit, though. That was annoying. Okay, what's that? What is that, like 6?
Target destroyed.
Yeah, 6 of 48, so we have quite the task ahead of us. That's not who I'm locked onto. Who am I locked onto? It's a Sidewinder. Tell me you're wanted. I might not even scan a Sidewinder, I might just clip him. No. Pooh. Oh, he is, though. Hello. I think I'm gonna put my scanner away, because this is just gonna take a lot longer. Owie.
Target shields offline.
Goodbye. There's somebody else scanning me around here, too.
Target destroyed.
Who else was scanning me? Maybe you? Nope. Oh, here's one. Wait. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say he's part of a wing. But then his buddy wasn't showing up as... I thought it was the same same set of Sidewinders, but I guess it's not. Okay, seriously, what are you doing that's tearing my shields up? Get away from me. I hate little ships. I really, really hate little ships. Because they can outmaneuver me. I hate them. Just die.
Target shields offline.
Just die already. Thank you. There's a clipper. Okay, seriously, the thing's right in front of you and he's shooting at you. How do you not lock onto that? Sometimes the targeting system doesn't make sense, but... Okay, that was the wing.
Scan detected.
And I'm not sure how I want to do this. I may cut and take care of some of the smaller ships. Ooh, I'm getting dizzy. I may cut and only focus on the bigger ones through this endeavor. Possibly. I think that's what I might do. Anytime I have a bigger one, I might record it. I did not target his power plant, but I'm going to run into him. Power plant, there we go. Okay, he's not going anywhere.
Target shields offline.
At least with clippers, they're less maneuverable than the Fer-de-Lance, so I don't have to worry about them as much. Some of these other more nimble ships are hard to... I'm gonna run into him. Oh, I got him, okay.
Target
Ow!
destroyed.
That's never happened before. I've run into space junk before. I've never had it actually, like, hit me while just floating there. That was funny. Hey, Freddy. You're wanted. I don't have time to be picky today.
Target shields.
I don't know. I may not cut. I may just cut when we're running out of time and then just wrap up when we finish. That's probably what I'll do. Gotcha! Or, ooh, I know. I'll just cut if we run out of targets. There we go. That's a good option. Like right now. Okay, so we got ourselves an eagle here. I'm just working my way up over to him. How did everything go into shields? I don't know how that happened. I'll save you the trouble. I'm not worth your time.
Under attack. Target shields
But you are worth
offline.
mine. Come here. Don't run away. Please don't run away. Goodbye. Yay!
Target destroyed.
We got an explorer. Are you anything of note? You are! Well, I'll be reprogrammed with a Rip It ruler. Whoa, that's a rock.
Scan detected.
I'm not paying attention. I really need to stop doing that. Oh, come on. It takes me 5 minutes to get around on something, and then they pass me again. I hate that.
Target shields offline.
Let's speed this up a little bit. Hey, he's using the oh-so-amazing spinning tactic. Because it worked so well for all the other ships. Yay, you're blowing up. Woohoo!
Target destroyed.
Oh, that's a rock. Another eagle. Eagles that aren't System Authority tend to be bad guys. So glad I missed. So glad I missed. That would have been bad.
Target destroyed.
Ooh, sorry if I'm making anyone dizzy. I'm not intending to. It's not my goal. Alright, so what are we up to now? We actually are probably doing pretty decent. We're up to 14. That's not bad. Almost a quarter of the way there, I think. Alrighty, so I got my sights set on another one. We're actually working our way pretty well. We're about halfway through now. I think I'm at 22, 23, something like that. Now, unfortunately, this little explorer guy is doing all kinds of chaff, which is really annoying because I need to get rid of him and go then take on... Oh, I didn't have my power set up right. Yeah, that guy, the Clipper, who's his buddy. So I'm not holding back on this little guy because I need to get him out of the way or this Clipper's going to tear me up. Speaking of, if I could actually get him in my line of sight, that would be amazing. Oh, forget it. Now, this is something that I did
Target destroyed.
not too long ago while I was recording. I didn't know if it would work or not, but I tried it and it worked like a charm. If I can find him. I've got the Clipper guy chasing me, but my shields are pretty low. But I ended up flying right into a group of System Authority vessels, which worked like a friggin' charm, because all of them ended up shooting him, which was great. I did it with a Federal dropship. He was part of a wing. I don't see him out here, though, now, of course, right when I need him. Now there's, like, no System Authority people. Oh, wait, here we go. There's more people. Let's see if any of these guys are... Clipper's still in my sensor range, I think. I don't want to outrun him, really. Ooh, but I want to stay out of his weapon range. Because otherwise my shield... Here's one. Yeah, here we go. Alright. So let's see if I can pull this off twice. Hi, guys. I got one for you. Help. Yo, dudes. What's going on? Light him up. Okay, guys, any day now. Where are you going? Come on, he's shooting me. Come on, guys, help me out here. Dang it. Did I get too far from him?
Integrity compromised.
Crap, come on. Help me out here. They're just sitting here doing nothing. What are they doing? Are you serious?
Scan detected.
Hey, guys, what are you doing? This worked before. Might have been too much to ask that it worked twice. Seriously, he's shooting me. Flying right between y'all. Let's go. I think they're working on him, but he won't stop shooting me. This is not good. I really expected them to do more, and they're not. Alright, we're gonna bail on this guy then. I can't fight him like this. He's just gonna eat me up without my shields. Come on, go. Move your hiney. Well, that sucks. The one time I wasn't recording it, and it worked, and then the time I recorded, then it did not work at all. I might have to jump, actually. I gotta get out of here. He's just chewing me up. I might want to invest in a repair thingy, like a self-repair thing. Alright, well that failed miserably.
3, 2, 1, engage.
Okay, so we're back here. I thought about going and getting repaired, but in all honesty, I don't really have the kind of time in real life. Like, I have to get this done and move on, and I don't know how long it's going to take me to get rid of the rest of the targets that I need, so I didn't want to waste the time going 1,200 light seconds away to go get repaired and, you know, blah, 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 blah. I didn't really have time for that. So, my strategy is somewhat changing a little bit to small fish. Basically, that unless I just absolutely know I could take them, and they're one-on-one, and didn't start as a wing, all that kind of stuff, I'm just not going to be real risk-taking right now. Hence why I'm shooting at an adder and not a clipper. Not that I saw a clipper, I'm just saying that I'm definitely... Oh gosh, where did he go? I hate these slow ships because I always end up flying circles around them and I can never catch them. It's like I'm going faster than they are or something. It's really annoying. I do see some more gunfire over there. Now, if the System Authority guys had actually done their job and shot at the clipper and drew his fire, it might have been a different story because I could have gotten my shields back up, but I swear that happened. Ew. I don't know how we didn't run into each other right there. I swear that happened though. I didn't record it, and I wasn't thinking about it honestly because I'm normally never playing this without recording. Come on, get over here. I hate that. Like this, when we're flying in circles. I call them loop blocks. I hate that. And I know everybody's like, oh, well, you can beat them if you turn your flight assist off. Oh, you can beat... I'm like, yeah, I'm not that good of a pilot. So, when I turn my flight assist off, I get nauseous and run into a rock. So, you know. Not my cup of tea. Alright. I should probably track the gunfire, but I don't see it anymore. Oh, there's some to the right. Oh, you're wanted though, and you're not part of a wing. Good enough for me. So yeah, I did it, and I wasn't recording it. It was a federal dropship and 2 Vipers, I think. And I took the one Viper out, and then basically just bolted and ran back to this spot with like 4 System Authority vessel guys. And I flew right between them, and the Viper and the dropship were shooting at me. So then they engaged them. I passed them, and then I turned back around and targeted the Viper, who was preoccupied, took him out, and then by the time I got around, the system guys had gotten the dropship down to like no shields or something. And I just cleaned up, and I was like, "Oh, that was awesome!" So I was gonna try it again.
Target destroyed.
And I don't know, you know, if they were just sleeping at the wheel or what they were doing, but they let him fly right past them while he was laying into me. This guy's a miner; he's not gonna be anything. So I don't know what their deal was. They were all just like asleep or something. Maybe they're the night shift crew. It was just like, meh, somebody's shooting. Didn't hear it. He looks like a mining guy, too. Now you guys all show up. Where were you 5 minutes ago? Okay, just got him. Alright, so let's see if we can't find some other people. Alrighty, so we found, like I said, no risks, but that's not going to stop me from taking on a big ship if I find one and a bunch of System Authority vessels are shooting at him too. I mean, there's nothing in the rulebook that says I can't make money. I just said I didn't want to take any risks where I might lose my shields. So I found a lone Python here that was floating around like 5 System Authority vessels who shot him, and I thought, well, I'm just doing my civic duty to help them out. And after all, it has totally nothing to do with making 118 grand or anything. Nope. Not that at all. We're actually doing really good, though. We're up to 37. Probably because I'm just taking any bounty ship I find, especially these adders and sidewinders and crap. So that's probably part of it, but I'm surprised. I've only been playing for probably, I'm gonna go with 30 to 45 minutes, maybe. Most of it I recorded, but I did do quite a bit without, that were just little sidewinders and stuff. Not really all too interesting, and it was going to run out most of our time. Whoa! That was interesting.
Target destroyed.
So, with that in mind, I mean, 38, we only need 10 more. It's not that bad. We're not doing too bad. I think... Well, I always forget how fast I'm closing in on these targets, and then I'm going to run into them. Don't call me useless! How dare you! I'll run into you. Let's play chicken. I'll win. Mainly on accident, but I'll win. Sure, he's not going to last much longer. There we go. That puts us as 39? I was going to say blow up already, dude. 39. Alright, so I only have 8 more, which is awesome. But I think I'm going to cut it. Unless I find a good ship like a Python or something that would be interesting to watch. If I'm just gonna do small fish, then I'm just gonna cut and I will meet you guys back. Otherwise, we'll see what else we come across. Okay, so I did happen to find another Python, and he's actually pretty torn up, so it won't really take too much work to get rid of him. But I figured it's a little more entertaining than watching sidewinders get chewed to bits, so.
Under attack. Target shield.
Ooh, he got his shields back. That's unexpected.
Target shields offline.
Alright. Another one bites the dust. Maybe. There we go. Alright, what does that put us at? 42! Closing in. So, as fate would have it, we have exactly 3 more that we need, and I just found a 3-man wing of 2 Vipers and an Asp Explorer. I'm gonna risk it. I don't know if this is the smart play. I had talked about no risks, but let's see if I can get him close to the system vessel over here. See if I can pick up his trail. Come on, buddy, help me out. Here, Viper. Ooh, that's a rock, 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 that's a rock. I don't care about the missile, I got a rock flying at my face. Wow, so I don't think the system guy is helping me out at all. Could be wrong, but I don't think he's doing nothing. Maybe he is.
Target shields offline.
Alright, I'm not holding back with these guys either. They're getting the... I can't afford to play around with 3 different ships. Actually, I had a wing of Sidewinders that almost took my shields down just because there was a constant pecking going on. Like, they were just poking me. It's really aggravating, actually. Okay, so maybe he is doing something. That's really all I need him to do is distract him and break up the team. I don't really care if they actually do anything to stop him.
Target shields offline.
Because frankly, that might jeopardize my bounty. Come here. Alright. And now we should be in easy mode. Because one-on-one, an Asp Explorer would have to have a pretty good rig to actually go toe-to-toe one-on-one without me just eating it alive. Now, 3-on-1, it's always a different story. As I said, Sidewinders can even be a problem 3-on-1.
Target destroyed.
What? We hit our mission objective for once in our lives. Now, what's interesting, let's check our credits here. 39, 41, almost 1 million in this area. I don't know if I can turn this in anywhere else, though. Alright, we may have to make a trip out to Busport. Is that the name of the system, or the station? I'm gonna run into a rock while I'm doing this. Busport. We might have to make a run out here, and then jump over... Because we're not getting any credit for the, we're not getting any credit for the bounties, we're just getting credit for the kills. I think. Because it already says we've met our goal, so... we're gonna run out here and turn in our bounties, and then I'm gonna jump over to where we were before, and actually complete the mission, and we should walk away with a pretty good payday. Okay, so we've arrived here at Busport, which is still within the system that we did all those bounties, so I'm hoping we'll be able to claim them. I did read something where they changed something in a recent patch to where as long as you're... I forget how it went. As long as you're in the system, then it's okay or something. It'll allow you... It doesn't have to be specific stations anymore or something. I went to the wrong thing. 1.6 million for all of those bounties. We have 645 in the Empire, 860 almost in the CD61 area, and then some other areas. So 1.6 plus the 1.8 that we're going to make off the mission should bring us in at about 3.5 or something total, or 3.3, something like that offhand. So that's pretty freaking awesome. Now, let's set course for here. Actually, I'm going to set course for the actual station, so I don't have to do it later. There, and then plot a course to that. We should be good to go. I refueled, so I'm just going to turn right back around, and I'm going to launch, and I will meet you guys there, and we'll wrap this episode up. Alrighty, so time to wrap this episode up completely. We're back at Grabowski's. And we'll top off our fuel, and let's... Oh, wait, no, not here. Did it backwards. Alrighty. So let's turn in our mission and get our 1.8 million from there, which is crazy. Bam! I'm not sure how much we influenced anything. I'm just glad we influenced our bank account. We're up to 28 million. I'm excited. So, on that note, I think we're going to wrap things up here for this episode. In the meantime, I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, and I will see you all next time. Peace.